Let me see. Okay, I want 2 people. Good smoke. Very good brewing. Okay, I got 1. Give me 1 or 2 more people. I almost didn't do this. I got 1 person. Cool. Yay! Hey, Jerry. I got 2. Who's the second person? Oh, I got 3. Good. What's up? This is Jay Lavonne with the Chronicles. How are we doing today? Now, I told y'all to wake me up when we got a new president. Guess what? I woke up with a new president on November 7th, 2020. At around 5, probably afternoon, because I went out with a friend the night before. So Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. is the new president of the United States. Regardless of what I thought about Joseph, he's the president now, and there's nothing I can do about it. Sometimes you have to accept things that are out of control. And, no matter what I thought about Trump, he's not the president no more. And I think if he didn't open his mouth so much, I think he would have still been president. So, all the black people who voted, all of Americans, but I'm talking about black people because I'm African American, all the Americans who have voted, whether you're Democrat, Republican, Gumby, we did it. We come up and, when I went to go vote on November 3rd, it was like a club line. Sorry I didn't do this episode on Thursday. It's just that so much of my timeline was really bothering me. My timeline was bothering me so bad. And sometimes you have to protect your peace without, basically it was wise for me to get more evidence about this whole thing. So congratulations to Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. Yes, I'm going to say his whole government name. You know what? You want to be hip to black culture so bad? We going, and they always say a black person's government name whenever something goes down, good or bad. So, hey, Joseph, how you doing? So, Donald J. Trump, I don't know that man's middle name. Don't care. So, a lot of people was wondering why black people was voting for Trump. Sometimes you got to roll the dice. And when you don't want change, you go with what you're used to. A lot of people want to know why they want to vote for Biden. It's kind of like what we did in 2016 with Hillary and Trump. That mentality, anybody but that person. So, I'm a woman, and I don't think I voted that year. Forgive me. I'm a woman, I'm all for women's rights, but that is the only person that I felt strongly. I did not want Hillary Rodham Clinton as our president. Although I'm a woman and I should be happy for the ladies and everything. But if you look up her background, and that's another thing, you have to look up people's backgrounds when picking the president. First off, the president is not supposed to save you. The president is the face of the country, first and foremost. Secondly, just because somebody crap on you doesn't mean that they hate you. Just because somebody smooth talk you and smooth you in, red cup, do not mean they love you. That's why it was one of those type of elections. If Trump was president, oh well, I gotta deal with it. If Biden's president, oh well. Now the unpopular opinion about Trump, at least Trump was on his way trying to get the economy back. No argument. If you really look at Trump's policies, everybody kept on saying Trump was racist against black people. Trump, look, the only thing Trump is racist against, if you ain't green, Trump ain't fucking with you. Trump talk trash about black people, Trump talk trash about white people. If you ain't green, Trump wasn't gonna fuck with you. Now with Biden, what pissed me off about Biden, he said that if you do not vote for me, you're not black. Look here, Joseph, who are you to question my blackness? Whether I vote for you or not, I still have black skin, and my people, my African American people, are still going to be targeted as soon as we walk out the door. So for you to make that statement on a Breakfast Club of all platforms, knowing that predominantly black people going to watch that was poor on your part. And Kamala, you have so many black men in jail, but you joked about smoking weed. on the Breakfast Club of all platforms, right? I can say, that's the beautiful thing about me. I can say good and bad about everybody. Now, what I am happy about, Cole, I will admit, seeing a woman up there standing up proud, walking out to Mary J. Blige, I'm happy to see a woman in office, because Lord knows I didn't want Hillary in office at all. And seeing her in office will let a lot of young girls know, look, you could be in office too. Look at Kamala Harris. Now as far as people call her black, that part I don't agree with. If you say, oh my God, Jocelyn, I don't agree when people call Obama black. Obama is mixed. See, I knew it. I knew this episode was gonna halfway get me in trouble, but you know. So, if you ask whose side was I really on, come here. I was on nobody's side. Yeah. I was on nobody's side. I did vote. I'll say that much. Honestly, and I'm kind of glad everybody went away, because y'all gonna miss the biggest message ever. I am so sad at Americans, because this was the poorest election. If Mike Tyson was running for president as a Republican, I would have voted for Mike Tyson instead of those two. That's how bad this whole election process was. I've seen so much division on my timeline. I almost cried, which made me not want to do it on Thursday, which made me want to wait till we get a president so I could gather all my evidence. Now I've been sleeping good. Let's talk about it. So, I understand that black people don't like Trump, white people don't like Biden. I understand all that. But to do all that division stuff, you mess with this person. That's why I'm calling it presidential Crips and Bloods. Apparently, Crips won. Crips won this round. Bloods, they been running round after round after round, and we probably felt tired of being under the blood, aka Republican rule. So now the Crips won. And like when people voted for Biden, they had that same mentality they did with Trump. Anybody but that person. They did not want Trump to be in office so bad. Anybody but Trump. Like I said, if Kanye was on the ballot, I would have voted for Kanye. I would have voted for Kanye, because when Kanye takes his meds, and I've been following Kanye's career for years. I'm up and down about Kanye music, but if you really listen to Kanye ideas, he has a beautiful mind. And it was so much division going on. Can't y'all just agree to disagree? That's one thing we don't know how to do. And some people, I'm not going to, fuck it, we use too much emotion. When you selected somebody to run the company, you should not use emotion. You should use the fact, okay, you look at different, I looked at Trump's policies and I looked at Biden's policies. I don't like none of them. And all y'all sitting there partying about Biden winning, guess what? I will not celebrate until Biden makes some real change. Guess what? We still got work to do as Americans. All of us, not just the president, all of us. If Trump would have been president again, we would have had some work to do. If Biden Biden is president-elect. Biden is president-elect. Regardless of what I thought, it is what it is. And that's why I was like, I didn't care about who president was, because it is what it is. Whatever it is, it's destined. This country have a lot of work to do. And by us going off on each other on this past week about the whole election process, it's a prime example this country needs to work. And there were some black people that was willing to vote for Trump, and they had some logical reasons. I'm like, y'all think, if you think voting for Biden would create automatic change, then you were stupid for voting. No matter which president it would be, this country has been messed up for around 1 or 2 decades. We still need to change. So it's like America is like a broken woman who been in relationship after relationship. A broken person, period, does not get repaired within 4 years. It's gonna take some time and finesse to change. Reason that people were voting Republican, you want to know why? Because Democrats been sitting around twiddling their fingers for the past 8 years. Democrats, I'm gonna need y'all to get. It's like Democrat, y'all got the. I know y'all got the Senate. Y'all may be on your way getting the House, and y'all got the presidency. I'm gonna need for Democrats to stop being weak. Republicans, accept the loss. Y'all been playing around too much. Y'all been playing around since Bush Jr. And like I said, I give everybody a chance to talk. I am neither. And that's sad when you vote when you not for either president. To the point I felt that America should be single for a few years. America should be single, but guess what? America got a new boyfriend now. His name is Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. So how he's going to treat America, I don't know. I don't know. And a lot of people sitting around celebrating about, I would not celebrate at all. And Donald, he still got 100 days trying to improve. Now, if I was Donald, and let me speak some truth. Oh, Lord. Oh, I hate notifications. Disturbing me. So, if I was Donald J. Trump, now is a good time to release that stimulus money. Fuck that $1,200. You better get at least $1,500 to $2,000. Leave this country with a bang. Now, a lot of people saying that Trump don't want to let go because Trump is going to face some charges and he might go to jail. You are about to lose your job. You are about to lose your job. You are about to lose your job. Detaining me for no reason. You are about to lose your job. And he caught COVID. I don't think he had COVID. I really don't. I don't. Boy, they be making me so mad. I was like, damn, if they keep this crap up in 10 years, I might become a full-blown Republican because Democrats been sitting around. Now, one thing I will defend the Democrats on based on what I've been reading, every time the Democrats try to move within Trump administration, this is the Republicans. Get on, son. Get on. It's like the Republicans will constantly bully the Democrats. So you can't blame everything on Democrats. You can't blame anything on Republicans. Just blame the fact that America was built on a fucked up mentality. And the mentality in the ancestry has been reigning for over 200 years. 400 if you count slavery in it. But for over 200 years, it's built up on fucked upness. So why expect the country to be all peaceful when it's built up on fucked upness? Just because a person changed doesn't mean the stripes change. It's still gonna be some old rude stuff within it. And whew, like I say, I told y'all to wake me up when we have a new president, because I got so mad. I was hanging out with my homeboy Friday night. If y'all seen my post, I said, shoot, if he wants the seat so bad, give Donald Trump the presidency. It's like, how can you say that? If Donald Trump was president again, then he can't run no more. But now he's not president. He could come back and run in 2024 for his spot back. Oh, I guess we don't realize that. Oh, there was a president named Grover Cleveland who had 2 consecutive terms in office. 2 consecutive terms. What makes you think that Trump ain't going to try to do that? Now, the person that I did feel sorry about in the whole election process was Ice Cube. With his Black Platinum playing everything, everybody dogged him out. Okay, Joseph Robinette was like, okay, let's go talk after the election, whatever. Donald, at least he halfway trying to listen. And if you want black voters so bad, you're going to listen to a progressive black person. Like, so many things. I just got... Joseph... I got to watch Joseph a little bit close. So if you listen to Ice Cube playing real close, which I did when he had an interview with Shannon Sharp, it was actually making sense. Like, all these other ethnicities, they're building their wealth. But black people, we're still stuck. That's one thing I did agree with Ice Cube on. He was trying to make a way for us to create generational wealth. Because we are the only race that don't have true generational wealth. So I was like, shoot, I loved Ice. It's like when I listen to it and real close, and sometimes I'll be up early in the morning before I clock in for work. I'll be up and listen to the news and stuff. Basically feed my mind. It's either news in the morning or some type of crime story. I'm feeding my mind either with the world or with the different details about serial. You gotta hold me at this point. So when I listened to Ice Cube's playing really, really close, I was like, you know what? That's brilliant. Bring generational wealth to black people for once. Be like Madam C.J. Walker. She created wealth. Annie Malone. Who else was rich? Yes, create wealth for black people. I think blacks were mad because Donald Trump listened. And then Kamala Harris wanted to talk to him about the whole thing. If I was Cube, and I've already discussed it with Trump, I don't want to talk to Kamala Harris either. First off, you're the vice president. If anybody that I need to talk to about that whole thing, I would have talked to Biden instead of Kamala. And that's another thing. Kamala, she has a strong voice. Lord, women of color always had a stronger voice than any other ethnicity in this country. I ain't calling her black. I'm calling her woman of color. Women voice always had, ooh. And then I finally watched the vice presidential debate this morning, like earlier this morning, because I was bored. Vice president, I'm speaking. Like, and what cracked me up about the whole vice presidential debate, her facial expressions were funny. And the way she would answer questions, you know she want to say something, but she trying to keep her cool because it's like Mike Pence constantly try to start stuff with her. She was like, had that I wish you would look. That was kind of funny to me. That was kind of funny. And I, like I said, on this platform, all y'all can open your mouths. Whether I agree with y'all or not, I'll give y'all open. And I don't moderate unless y'all act really, if y'all really, really trip. That's the only time I moderate my post. If y'all trip too hard. Let me fix. Fix. But yeah. No matter what people think, Joe Biden is not president. What I would like for Biden to do, better the United States economy. Better relate. Now, what I saw his speech, he is right. This country does need to heal. This country needs to be unified instead of divided. And for years and years and years, this country, to me, personally, has always been divided. But when I saw white people and black people together congratulating Biden, I ain't gonna lie, it made a thug cry. I cried at that because I said, man, this is what Martin Luther King was talking about. Let's all put our differences aside and try to unite. No matter if you black voting for Trump, if you black voting for Biden, let's get together because, especially as black people, reason I say let's get together no matter what as black people because the world is against us. Always have been. Now let's show the world that we could be united. As African Americans, I'm going to take off my glasses for a second. Whew. Yeah. Oh. See, let's show this country that people of color can be united. Let's show this country that we could get on some act right. Now I'm bringing white people back in. Let's show the world that we could be on some act right because for the past years or so, we've been a laughingstock of the world. They've been laughing at us like Carrie. Harder than hard. I'm just saying. Lift them, like that song, lift every voice and sing. Like I said, there's some stuff Biden said pissed me off as a black, not only as a black person, but as a black woman. Biden, he gonna have to make up for that if you don't vote for me. You're not black. That pissed me off because you're not gonna question my blackness when my color is constantly being targeted. My color is target practice. And even to this day, this color right here is target practice. So don't sit there and tell me what to do or what not to do as a black person. Sorry, but period. Cool. Trump, maybe if you didn't run your mouth so dang much and do what you really was supposed to do, maybe just maybe you'd still be president. Maybe just maybe your wife would hold your hand in public. Yeah. And for Trump to bring up Biden's son being on drugs and stuff, don't nobody want to hear that about that family. Well, Biden could have said, yeah, my son may be on drugs and he cleaned himself up, but at least but your brother drank himself to death because he couldn't handle the pressure of being a Trump. If he want to get low. And that's another thing that's kind of make me wonder about Joe. Biden is quiet. It's like we thugging it for Biden more than Biden thugging it. I guess if you almost 80, you probably wouldn't want to talk either. Joe, he just turned 78, so if I was that old, I probably would be quiet too. I'm old, probably in the end of the days. I don't know. I just don't know. But what I do know is that we now have a new president. No matter what people think, no matter personal beliefs, congratulate them, uplift them, and hope that they will make changes in this country. I'm going to end this, and I'm going to end this good. Those who vote for Trump, deal with it. He lost. Those who vote for Biden, please do not complain when Biden does something wrong that you do not like. Remember, we put these people in office, but we can't change their minds. So, I am so happy this presidential stuff is over. Yes! So, you happy that we finally got a president? Raise your red cup. Dang, this is not normal me doing Red Cup Chronicles on Sundays. Ooh, be doing all types of new stuff. If you got a job, raise your red cup. You're trying to make $1.15. Raise your red cup. I'm going to end it. I'm going to end this good. Biden, you done pissed me off. Joseph Robinette Biden II, congratulations. You kept your promise to your son Bone. May he rest in peace. Red cup. And salute. Bye-bye. And God bless. And make good choices.